Last week on the show, Craig Gemmill from Gemmill Homes helped us choose the right block of land. Craig, good to see you again.
Dan, how are you?
I've got a question for you. How do we choose the right house for that block of land?
Very good question, Dan. Let's assume that we've gone out and bought a standard residential lot. We've got to ask ourselves, do we want to put the biggest possible house that we can on there, or do we want to maximise the space of the block that we've bought and put a smaller house and have a bigger backyard?
Consider Perth's climate, and it's a pretty good one. Is that something that's really popular, you find? More of an outdoor lifestyle these days?
90% of all the homes that we fit onto the blocks have the al fresco component, the outdoor living, so it's very, very important.
And what's popular, two-storey or one-storey these days?
Again, it depends on the size of your block. If you go for a two-storey on a small block, it's actually going to push the price up as well, so it all depends on your budget.
Speaking of something a bit smaller, perhaps, what about a cottage block?
Cottage blocks, again, with the design, we've got to think about, is it going to be a front loading, which is the garage from your main street access, or is it going to be rear loading, so your car's coming from a laneway at the rear? So they're very important, well, two distinct styles there with the cottage lots.
I guess it comes back to budget, doesn't it?
Exactly. Again, it all comes back to the mighty dollar.
Yeah,
Dan?
it does. Well, actually, we'll talk about financing that home next week. So thanks for talking to me again,
Thanks,
Craig.
Dan.
We'll catch up with Craig again next week.